Hi guys, can you see me now? I had to move to the living room. Wait. Oh, guys. Okay, hi. Hi, thank you so much for being so patient and for waiting. And we lost people on the way, but I'll send them the replay later. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little summary because this is going to be sent in the replay. So I've been working online since 2014, and I've had a lot of luck with my clients, and I've had a steady income. Some people might think it's a job. For me, it's a means to an end. I have, freelance jobs and gigs here and there for various skills that I have, and they've actually allowed me to work and travel. For the past 5 months, I've been traveling around and going to events and meeting a lot of cool people and growing. So for me, freelancing was the start of my online career, and I really love it. And I want to show you today what it could do for you. So let's get started, okay? My name is Andrea, by the way. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so let me just share my screen, and I hope this time I don't lose you. The internet is strong. I changed to the living room, and here we go. Okay, so I'm going to share my whole screen. And first, we're going to talk about what I will teach you tonight. So I will teach you how to create your profile, how to make it look attractive, how to apply to jobs that you like. We're going to use those filters to find stuff. And also, I'm going to give you some tips because we got to be realistic. We're working with other human beings that have I know my designer friends understand this a lot more than anybody else, and maybe architecture and things that have to do with technology. People think that, because it's a service, it shouldn't be worth a lot, and it is, okay? So I'm going to give you tips on how to work with your clients, and have some questions because I will answer them at the end. So I will start with giving you my 6 rules to live by to be a successful work from home, 6 rules to live by to be successful in working from home environment, right? This is very important because you're transitioning from being an employee of somebody else to be your self-employee. And that means that you are responsible to take care of your clients. You're responsible for deadlines. That's number 5, right? Keep your deadlines. So let's start with the number 1. Have integrity. Guys, this is super important. I'm going to show you how to do all the techie stuff in a bit. I promise you're going to watch me do everything, even a proposal to a client. But I need you to understand these 6 things that are very important. You have to have integrity. You have to tell the customer the truth because you got to keep the deadlines, right? No, that's number 5. You have to be accessible. That means that if you're working with a client, you can't be, not responding their messages, right? And then rule number 3 is invest in yourself. Invest in myself in this case, right? I live by that rule. Invest time to learn skills, invest money to learn skills faster, invest in a coach if you want to learn something faster, right? And know your worth, because when you invest in yourself, you know you're worth it, right? You know you're worth it because you when you invest in yourself, you invest a lot of mindset. I do, at least, and entrepreneurs have to, because if not, you're going to want to quit fast, basically. This is not a sprint. This is a journey. Know your worth, invest in you, keep your deadlines, right? Rule number 5, this is super important. You cannot be saying that you're going to turn in a project or a if you're working by projects, right, that you're going to turn it in this date, and you turn it in and you don't turn it in that day, right? That goes with rule number 1, and it also goes with your feedback, which is you have to like take care of it. Like if it's a golden egg from the goose, right? Like those rhymes when you were kids. Because the more stars you have, the better rating you have. Remember that nowadays, everything's for rating. If you go to a bad restaurant, we have Yelp, right? If you want to go to a new dentist, you go to see the reviews. If you want to go shopping in a new place, you look at the reviews. Everybody looks at the reviews and trusts other people reviews more than the companies. And this is why you have to keep your deadlines, why you have to be accessible, why you have to be communicative. Rule number 6. That means that you're going to be telling your customer what's going on, or your client, right? In case you have a delay, or in case you need a schedule change or whatever, right? And a bonus rule, do something you love. Do something you love, guys, because when you do something you love, it doesn't seem like work. But like I told you, some work, some jobs, you could do them as means to an end, like I do sometimes. And I do stuff that I really love as well, like designing. And that's why I'm going to be looking today. I'm going to show you about new gigs on design, because those are the ones that I'm applying to now, because I used to apply only for customer service. But now, after a year of, trial and error and working and polishing my skills, I feel confident enough to apply to those jobs. So what resources are we going to use? What websites? Upwork and Fiverr, okay? Today I'm going to show you only about Upwork, but it applies everything to Fiverr. It's the same thing, guys. But Fiverr is more for designing. So that's why it's more popular for designing, and Upwork is more popular for virtual assistants. Now, I'm going to read you, and this is the part where I told you that you don't have to write things all down. I'm going to send you, I'm going to give you the link so you can download the slides. But I want you to listen to me, and I'm going to read them all, and it might take me 5 minutes, but I need to read them to you so you know how many things you could do online. Okay, so you can open your mind and only write down in the notebook, because I hope you're taking notes, right? And you're not on your phone right now, because this could change your business. Seriously, this could be the door that opens other possibilities, like it did for me. Okay, so I'm going to read you all the skills and all the knowledge and all the titles of the people, of the professions or whatever that could do online work. And this is a list that Upwork has. I recently joined Outsourcely. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. My Spanish and my English are getting mixed. I forgot to send the email, guys, to those who were on the other side. So I'm gonna just send them a link fast. But let's get started on the Upwork thing. Okay, I'm gonna multitask. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so let me read you the list. Let me read you the list before we get started on looking at the profile in the back office. Okay, so let's start with the first category, which is websites, mobile, and software development. You could do desktop software development, game development. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to go back to the chat because I want to see actually if you guys are ready for me to start reading all the jobs that you could do. Are you guys ready? Can you please comment on the chat so I know that you're here while I do that? So webinar crashed. Can you please confirm, guys, on the chat so I can see that? So I am sorry, I had internet problems. Log in here. I am live. Are you guys ready? Okay, so let me keep going, okay? Let's keep going. So the list says game development, product management, scripts and utilities, web and mobile design, e-commerce, e-commerce development, mobile development, QA and testing. So quality analysts and testing, right? Web development, other software development. IT and networking is the other category. Database administration, information security, ERP, CRM software, network and system administration. Others, right? Data science and analytics, A/B testing, data extraction, ETL, machine learning, data visualization, data mining and management, quantitative analysis, and others, right? Now, this one, I didn't know it existed, so this is really cool. Engineering and architecture, 3D modeling and CAD. If you can use CAD and you can do 3D modeling, guys, you could get hired online. How cool is that, right? Chemical engineering, contract manufacturing, interior design, product design, architecture, civil and structural engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and others, right? There's a lot of more engineering and architecture niches, right? In design and creative, guess what? You could do animation, graphic design, logo design and branding, presentation, sorry, got lost there for a second. Voice talent, audio production, illustration, photography, video production, and others. Other design and creative, right? There's a lot of things you could do, maybe children's book, or what else? You could design book covers. You could design, I don't know, banners, right? All that stuff. So there's also a writing section where you could do academic writing and research, copywriting, editing and proofread, resumes and cover letters, web content, article, blog writing, creative writing, grant writing, technical writing as well. Let me go a little bit faster. For translation, if you know more than one language, you could do general translation, legal translation, medical and technical translations. You could do legal stuff. If you're a lawyer, you could do contract law, criminal law, corporate law, family law, intellectual property law, and paralegal services. Isn't that amazing? I had no idea. You could also do accounting and consulting. If you are an accountant, you can do accounting, human resources, financial planning, management consulting, right? Administrative support. You could do data entry. You could do personal and virtual assistant, which is what I'm doing currently, right? Project management, transcription, web research, and anything that has to do with, you know, what you do at the office, right? What else? Customer service. You could do technical support, right? And my favorite, sales and marketing. You could do display advertising, lead generation, email and marketing automation, market and customer research, public relations, marketing strategy, search engine marketing, search engine optimization, social media marketing. I love that one. Telemarketing, telesales, and others, right? Anything that you could do with sales and marketing, you could do it here in Upwork as well. So let's the show and tell time start. Let's go to Upwork. Okay, so we're gonna sign up. And then I'm gonna show you my back office. Hi, Carlos, thank you for coming back. Okay, yo listo. Okay, Bobby, I hadn't seen that. Okay, perfecto. Okay. So what did you guys think? I wanna come back, but I don't want to ruin this stop sharing thing again. So I'm gonna do it here in the screen. Hi guys. So what did you think about the list? It's very, it has a lot, right? Like you could do anything. If you know a struggling architect, if you know a struggling accountant, if you know, share the wealth, guys. I'm doing this webinar not to sell you anything, not for anything. Actually, I'm not even having a call to action. I'm giving you a gift at the end. Actually, I created a. If you want it, I'll give you a link for a with a list of this and other 2 ways you could do money online. But anyways, what do you guys think? Right, Bobby is so broad. Like anybody could do it, and anybody can learn the skills. Like I've been working on my graphic designing a lot, which is kind of cool, right? I was not a graphic designer before at all. I just learned, and now I'm gonna apply. So those are the possibilities, and there's probably a lot more categories. I think an outsourcedly, I don't know how to write that. I'm gonna show you how it's spelled. Outsource. So that's another one. That's like the competition of Upwork. I just started there. I don't know. I don't want to show you because I don't know. So let me go back and go for the show and tell. And let's start with me going back. Okay, so let's get started. In case you already have a business and you don't want to do freelance stuff, but you know somebody that could benefit from this, right? Always share, guys. Sharing is caring. And then if you want to hire a freelancer, you have to create a different profile. That's important to know for those of you who already have a business. I'm getting, can you see better, Bobby? I'm sorry, I just got your message and I just saw it. I think you can make it bigger, the screen. Perfect. Okay. So anyways, if you have a business, right, you have to have 2 profiles. One as a freelancer, if you want to do freelance work, and one as a business owner. So in this case, I'm looking for work, right? I'm not looking to hire anyone. So freelance projects is that. So create a freelance account. Okay, so my first name, Anna Martinez. I had to delete this account later. Somebody remind me. .com, and then so first name, last name, email, select a country. So I will select, if it lets me, which would be awesome. Okay, I would select El Salvador because that's where I'm from. You select the country from wherever you are. El Salvador. Okay, username, I'm gonna use same one I use for my Skype, and then a password, I'm just gonna use the same one as my other one, just easier, right? And then how did you hear about Upwork? And I'm gonna put a friend, but actually in my case, personally, I heard it from Google. I am a Google addict, and if I don't have an answer for something, I just Google it or go to YouTube or go to Facebook. So in that order. So that's how I stumbled upon this freelance stuff. But you could put it friend. And then let's type in the letters below. E7UU3. And of course, this is something I highly recommend when you do business, when you work online, when you work offline. Always read your contracts. Always read your privacy policy, and always read the user agreement. I've read them, so I understand and agree upon the terms. In the terms, it's going to tell you that they charge 20%. Yes. They have 3 thresholds. So depending how much the client is going to pay you, or the agreement you've come with the client, they discount you 20%, 10%, and 5%. It depends. The more money you make with the client, the less you're going to have to give to Upwork. So it's like an incentive to be working with the same freelancers or something. I don't know. But there's like 4 million employers and like 2 million employees or something like that. Freelancers, right? So let's just get started. And when you get started, you're going to receive an email. So while that's loading, I'm going to go on my cell phone and look for that email. It says Upwork notification. Please verify your email address. I already have it. So I'm going to verify from my phone. And then I'm just going to refresh here. Okay, I think I have to log in from my phone as well, because this is how I had to verify, I think. So you have to log in. So if you do it from your phone or you do it from your computer, it's going to ask you to log in. It says, congratulations, your account is now verified. Now I can refresh. Okay. Okay. So pay attention, guys. I'm gonna zoom this in so you can see it better. Is that better? I'll just do a little bit. Okay, so it says, welcome to Upwork. Tell us about the type of work you're interested in. This will help us connect you with the right projects and help you grow your business through Upwork. We'll ask you to select jobs, interests, and complete a profile for review. So they're going to review it. And then remember, you can always come back and edit this information later. So what are the main services you offer clients? And remember the list I gave you of categories. Here they are, right? Web, IT, data, design, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to choose customer service. And I had to select something from here. So I'm going to select customer service. And then I'm going to go and click on design and creative. And I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then, you know what I mean? Like that. Okay. It says, what skills do you offer clients? And it says, clients like to see relevant skills. So choose only the most relevant. We recommend 3 to 10. You'll be able to update this information in the future. Okay. So I am a problem solver. Oh, so skills, sorry. Writing, blogging. I don't know why it doesn't show up, but it should like something show up there. Okay, blogging, writing, creative, story. Anyways, whatever. Let's continue. And I'll say I'm intermediate. It says, why choose your entry level? Starting to build experience in your field. Intermediate if you already have professional experience, and expert if you have extensive experience completing the complex projects. And then I'll just go here and then see recommendation. Oh, okay, so I had to select from the list. So I don't know what list. Blogging, skills, computer skills. Skills. I don't know. General office and design. Oh, see, here you go. Ebook design. Remember we talked about that? Okay, so see recommendations. And I'm going to log out of this one. Okay, so, and then you create your profile. It's going to give you options so you can start sending proposals already. But I don't recommend you start sending proposals already because remember that Upwork has to review your profile, one, and then this, and then because it says here, you'll be able to submit project proposals for the jobs you're interested in once it's approved. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. You guys like dogs? I have a very scared golden retriever. Shkoldi! Shut up. Don't make me scream. Don't make me scream. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back. So, you continue to create the profile. I think that's the best thing you could do. Focus on your profile. See, you can write a brief professional overview, professional title that describes you, add your photo. This is how you pimp up and do your profile attractive. You add everything. You add education history, you add employment history, you add your proficiency in the languages you speak, and you, this is what people love the most, money. This is where you set your hourly rate. How do we set this up? This is the hardest question ever. Okay, so like I said, I'm from the third world country. So for me, $4 an hour back in 2014 was glory for a 5-hour job that I had to do nothing, right? Basically nothing. No, I did work. Out of like the 5 hours a day, I worked like an hour a day. But yeah, I had to be online. That was the job, right? I had to be taking care of the emails. That was a job. So back then, the Upwork service fee was lost. So now, since my skills have actually gotten better, I am more confident in myself because I've been investing in myself this whole year. I went to 4 events last year, 4 events, and I've bought 2 products, and this year I'm gonna hire a coach, right? So the more you learn, the more knowledge you have, the more you can charge. So the hourly rate, remember that this is the amount the client will see. So if I am charging $10 an hour, let's say $10 an hour, this is what the client is going to see. So this is very important. My hourly rate right now is at $20 an hour, which I'm not charging my current boss. You're going to see right now my profile. I'm not charging him that because the contract was 2 years ago. I was charging $8 an hour 2 years ago, and we got to an agreement to $7. So I had to put that right. And then Upwork is going to discount you $2 for every $10 that you charge. And then you'll receive $8. It works the same. The bigger the number, the more they discount you, of course. And then read this explanation. See, remember I told you there's like different tiers. That's how you say it, tiers. The first $500 is 20%, 501 to 10,000 is 10, and from 10,000 to more is 5%, right? So those are the fees. And then add your availability and location and review profile and submit. I'm not going to submit it because I'm going to delete this profile. So I'm going to sign out and I'm going to show you my profile, how it looks once you already have a really cool profile. I'll show you my profile right now, guys. So the first thing you see every time you log into your Upwork account is your job feed. What does this mean? This means that here are the latest jobs that people have posted, and it will show you based on your research, on your keywords. Yeah, creepy, right? So your categories and what you like and all that stuff. I have a lot of categories, if you can see here on my left-hand side, because I can do all this stuff, or I could hire somebody else to do that stuff for me. And then I can send it. I think like an entrepreneur, guys. I'm sorry. That's like a major golden nugget I just gave you right there. My mom always said that I should, I always saw her, and she never said it. Actually, I saw her do it, that she always said yes when people ask her, do you do this? Yes. Do you do that? Yes. And if she didn't do it herself, she would hire somebody else and then take it to the client for a higher price and be the middleman. Being the middleman, it's really cool, guys. So anyways, in this scenario, in this scenario, don't be thinking bad stuff. I know Valentine's is tomorrow, but relax. Okay, so let's go to my profile. I know, I'm funny. Right now, here on the right-hand side, you can see like a summary of my profile. I have availability of less than 30 hours a week. My profile is 100% filled out. I have 3 invitations to interview. I already declined them from my phone, but apparently it's not working, the app, so I had to do it here. Once you have a reputation in Upwork, people are going to look at your profile and they are going to invite you to interviews. And this is a lot of attraction, baby. Most of the jobs that I've gotten invited to, actually, I don't like them. They sucked. So that's why I declined them. 3 active candidacies. That means I've sent I've submitted 2 proposals and I am active 3 candidacies. And I have available 56 connects. What does this mean? Every time you do a proposal, they discount you 2 connects. And then they refresh it every month, I think, or every week. I don't remember. Okay, so I will show you my profile and view my profile. And then I'll show you the money, and we'll send the proposal out. How's everybody doing? I'm going back here to the chat. I know it's been 30 minutes, but you're getting any value out of this? Please give me some feedback. Okay, so this is my profile. It has changed as I have changed. Like I said, right? I now do more blog website designer stuff, which is honestly the ones that have given me the best like income, because they're big projects. And I do a lot of online marketing as well. So that's how I'm branding myself here in Upwork, as an online marketing coach and a blog designer. And then it shows my location, which is I am in El Salvador. it shows how many I'm asking for an hour. Oh, I have it at 25. I thought I had it at 20. Okay. You can place a video here. See, a YouTube video here. And you could do it about you talking about your skills and experience. It could be visual samples of your work. So it could be like a slideshow of your portfolio, or it could be something else. See, simple. And then an overview. If you see here on the right, you're going to see that I have 100 job success. I am top rated freelancer. I know, right? The skills I had at my jobs, right? As being a good employee, I've been a good employee to myself, and that reflects on the ratings. So my work history, I've worked 3,180 hours. I've had 3 jobs, and yes, I've earned more than $10,000. Hey, guys, I've earned more than $10,000 in freelance. Hey, I'll market that later. Anyways, it tells you your availability. Here in the middle is the overview of your summary of what you are, and then your work history. Like I told you, remember that I was charging $4 an hour. I am very transparent, guys. This is what I used to do, and look at my feedback, all right? This one did not give me feedback because we had a disagreement, but that's whatever. And then, but she didn't need me anymore, and that's fine. Sometimes not every client is perfect. Sometimes you're going to run into disagreements and maybe a fallout, but learn to apologize, guys. Learn to accept it if you've been wrong. Never leave things bad with a client. I'm telling you because I've learned my lesson, because, I've been bad. Sometimes it's Freudian slips. What can I say, right? And just acknowledge it, right? And be the best your version of yourself when you're with your clients, when you're doing the interviews and all that, because that's going to get you jobs, being yourself. Now in my portfolio here, I have some things I've done. And then this is something I skipped on the other profile we were doing because I couldn't find them. So I'm going to show you here. This is super important when you're starting out, because I got really good scores on the tests. I got hired easier. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't have an Upwork experience. I didn't have 3,000 hours of work, right? Duh, you start with an hour. That's how everybody starts. So do tests. I'll show you where they are in a minute. I'm just going to show you my scores because, yes, I want to brag about myself. You know how I am. So my Spanish vocabulary skills test, I killed it. I'm first place in the whole Upwork community. The whole Upwork community, guys, millions of people, and I'm the first place. Hey, I should market that. I'm sorry. And then I have social media marketing tests, which I'm above average, and event planning tests because I also am an event planner. I'm on the top 30. The good scores, you show them. The bad scores, you can yes or you can no. I'm gonna show it, right? For example, this one, even though it says below average, it's a 4.4 over 5. So it's really good. It says below average because there's millions of freelancers, right? So test. The more you can do, the better. And I'll show you where it is in just a second. So the employment history is here, right? My education is here, and other experiences. Oh, I had to fix that, edit that. Okay, so this menu is very important. Here where it says my jobs, I'll show you my jobs. Well, I'm showing you my jobs because my internet is slow. Here on Find Work, the drop-down menu, if you see, you can save jobs. You can look at the proposals you've sent. You can see your profile, your statistics, and tests. Here it is, tests. This is the other thing. The moment you finish filling up your profile, this is the second thing you have to do, tests. So remember, 1, create your profile, everything. Fill it out. And then 2, do the tests. And then 3, start looking for work. Now, while you're looking for work, you would like to set up your bank account information, right? If you're in the US, you could do a bank account and it's a direct deposit. It takes about 3 business days to get deposited into your bank account. If you have a Pioneer account, you can also use that. If you have PayPal, and I'll show you what's the other one instead after that. After this jobs thing, I'll show you about the money in a second because I know that's important, right, guys? Super important. So my jobs here is my current contract and almost $7 an hour, right? So, and there's no earnings pending because the payment actually, if I leave it automatic, I get payments on Tuesdays at midnight. And if I don't leave it automatic, I do it myself manually, and I can divide the money between accounts. There's someone at the door. Guys, I don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly. From a 4-hour, that's an excellent pay pump. Absolutely. Thank you, Bobby. Could you guys give me a second? I don't know who's at the door. I'll be right back. ¿Quién? A la Rebeca. Estoy en una clase, espérame. So I got teenagers at home, guys. Okay, so it's a good upraise, right? So let's talk about the money, the accounts you can do. So you go to reports, overview. This is where you look at your okay, guys, I should hide all this. So disclaimer, right? Shut up, dog. Okay, so disclaimer. Results will vary per person. Nobody could, you know. I am not doing any income claims. You can, you know your worth and charge to the clients, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. So anyways, this is how you see your work in progress. I'll show you my